Hey everyone, this amazing ESO Network show is brought to you by our fine sponsor, Amazon.com. Please remember to shop Amazon for all your geeky needs, no matter what time of the year it is. All you need to do is go to esopodcast.com/ESO Amazon, or click on the Amazon banner on the ESO Network webpage to go to our e-store. It's the best way to shop and the best way to support this program, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. Okay, that's enough of me babbling for now. Now on with your regular scheduled show.
Hello, Marvel Universe! The Earth Station MCU podcast is your home for all things related to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Join our debrief as we discuss Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agent Carter, upcoming and past favorite Marvel movies, cosplay, comics history, toys, games, interviews, and all things MCU. Whether you're a hero or a villain, a new viewer, or have been reading comics since you were a kid, there's something for you on Earth Station MCU.
Hello, and welcome again to the Monster Sci-Fi Show podcast. I am your host, The Monster, back to give you another sci-fi news podcast for this week. So, as if you listen to my show, my usual sci-fi news, I do this all by myself. Not that kind of thing that you're thinking about. But nonetheless, I have Mr. Gene joining me. So, what happened was that we recorded this podcast, and then we did the review for Spider-Man Homecoming right afterwards. So I'll kind of split this in two parts. So we did talk about a couple of things. Namely, we had The Tick that's coming to Amazon. It's a brand new series, which really is the second live-action series. Okay. Then we talked about the problems that Hasbro has once again with Star Wars Monopoly. Where's Rey? Part 2. And lastly, we talked about the new ride coming to Walt Disney World, which is a Tron ride. So I'm very happy about that. And I'm very happy, again, to have Mr. G. So, as a reminder, because when we get together, we just let the F word fly freely. So this is not a very safe for work podcast. So just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and start the conversation with Mr. Gene.
All right, so let's just jump into the news, starting off with the Tick trailer that came out yesterday.
Oh, I watched it yesterday.
Okay.
How incredible!
So after watching the trailer, I was just left kind of, very meh. Why?
Why, Monty? Why? Tell me why.
He didn't say spoon, for one thing. Not a spoon.
He may. I know it's a trademark thing.
But I would have been, okay, please give me something that makes me smile. Watching that trailer did not make me smile. I was just like, give me back the animated series. Give me even Patrick Warburton. And that series was fine.
I know.
I mean, as much as I wasn't crazy about it, at least it was a little bit better. Here, I'm not buying, I forgot, who was the guy who's playing the Tick?
No idea.
No, you said Sal
from Guardians of the Galaxy, I think. Yeah,
right. I don't buy him. Not that I see him as.
I didn't even recognize the actor in the personality of the Tick, which is fine,
right?
Because that's what you want.
But you heard the voice,
like Dredd. I had no idea Carl Urban was there. Really, Carl Urban? He doesn't take off the helmet at all. That is so awesome, badass, and cool. Like, as Schwarzenegger, you're like, no. So Stallone, you're like, yeah, I know who that is, and he takes the helmet off, and you're like,
yeah.
Now I can see that you're really badly acting, but that's okay.
Never mind the fact that
Versace, yeah.
I was going to say the Versace and the big gold.
Stop it! Jesus! God!
Nut protector. Really? You have to accentuate the nut protectors. So aside from that, I think considering there's so much that is out there.
Yeah. It's going to get lost?
I'm not saying it's going to get lost. I think it's just one of those things that we have way too many things to watch. I don't see myself being overly excited about this new series. So I again, maybe the first episode, and I'll kind of judge it, and if it's good, I'll put it on the queue for like a
which you won't get to for like 13 months. By then it'll be canceled.
Well, I had that like with Handmaid's Tale.
Mm-hmm.
I have The Walking Dead that I'm way behind on. Game of Thrones I'm way behind on.
Yeah, the whole season?
The whole freaking season. So
I didn't even want to watch it.
I know.
I was forced to watch
you're
it.
above me in this.
No, I'm not above you. I watched it and was like, did you like it? Wasn't that great? I'm like, no, why are they doing this? They keep introducing like main characters that, okay, I like them, and then they kill them off, and this is a side character that takes their place, and they get killed off, and then just like,
yeah,
no. Even the nudity doesn't excite me. You just gotta, I don't care.
So what does
It's
excite
probably
you?
age.
Yeah.
Food excites me. Nice food.
So, Game of Food.
MasterChef Junior? No. I don't know.
I don't get that show because I'm just like, I'm not into really cooking competitions.
I used to like it more, but then the fat guy got skinny, and it was just very strange.
Isn't that always the case?
It is always the case. I don't know anymore.
So
the Tick. Getting back to focusing.
The animated series. I think when we were introduced to the Tick,
there was a lot less programming back then.
Back in the 90s.
Now even CBS with the Discovery thing. Yeah, we're gonna have to make you pay for this. No, I'm not gonna pay for this. There's gonna be a backlash with that.
Yeah,
because you've got the one show. There's Netflix that has dozens of shows, and I'm still paying them $8 a month. What are you gonna do, CBS? Well, you give us $8 a month, we give you this one show.
Well, plus
stuff.
60 Minutes, CSI New Jersey, and other things.
I don't know how that's going to work. I mean, you just have to get America used to it. But the thing is, the Tick has it's got no game. It's got no legs.
Not for by itself. It's not like, oh, this would be a perfect show for Sci-Fi Channel. Sci-Fi Channel is like, no, we're good. No, we're okay.
Is the Sci-Fi Channel still out there? It
is. And because we have Hulu now, because you and I went halfsies on this.
Halfsies.
So I started watching shows like Face Off and Cosplay Melee. So basically, they're just makeup and costuming shows, competitions.
Oh, that's cool.
That's it. That's the only two shows that I've been liking so far on the Sci-Fi or the Scifi channel. So, and the retro Sci-Fi Fridays, where they used to, when we watched
Sci-Fi, yeah.
And what was this?
First Wave?
First Wave was in there.
Jesus.
I think Stargate, or no?
No. Oh, God, I can't remember.
But it was just like, a must Friday night watch.
Right.
Yeah, sure, you can watch it later on VHS tapes, but it was just one of those things that we will watch it live. This is, again, back in the 90s. So now they have a whole new lineup on Fridays. So they have Winona Earp.
Winona Earp?
Yeah. First episode was decent.
Who's starring in it?
Nobody you know.
They cast the Sharknado. Some guy
That guy's friend in the background. Again, because of Hulu Live now, whatever, I'm catch up on a lot of stuff that Hulu offers. Sci-Fi offers.
But are you watching in a relatively short amount of time from when it debuts? Because that's what the numbers that count.
Well, now they're in season 2. So apparently, and then after the first episode, I tweeted out that it was decent enough. One of the writers tweeted back to me and said, "Continue watching the series."
I'll do a shout out to you. What's your name?
Wait for it.
Oh, God.
So, when you get a chance, I would love to interview you. And that's the response I got. Nothing. Not a word.
Well, Monty, remember that three-breasted alien woman from the Total Recall movie wanted to interview until I was like, no, Monty, it sounds like you mean this.
Right.
And you were like, oh, no.
Oh.
Never contacted again. That's it.
Well, no, she did contact me back.
Thank you. No, I thought...
And she, she's like, "Oh, I'm glad you cleared it up for me," because that was not the case. And basically, if we go back to an old show, she wanted to interview me because of the Star Wars boycott, because she thought that I was against
racist.
I was against the whole cast of being diverse. So that was a miscommunication.
Let me talk to your small mind.
Right. So I got excited. It's like, oh, really? She wants to interview me? I'm like, fuck it. She was on Star Trek Next Generation.
Yes.
And, of course, she's a three-breasted woman on Total Recall. So I got really excited about getting that text, but then when I emailed her back, I'm like, no, sorry, we're not going to do it. But if you happen to know any adults that like to drink breast milk, let me know. I'm like, what? Adult?
These are the stories that you get. This
is what I'm supposed to look out for.
This is what your editor's giving you. Oh, you find someone that drinks the female breast milk from people.
Now, if it's from a three-breasted woman, maybe that's an angle I can work with.
Maybe I could do the Clockwork Orange bar, the milk bar, maybe. But yeah, I don't want anyone to see me go in there because
So there are very few and far between these contacts. Kind of like the Brie Larson.
Yes, Brie Larson knows who you are.
Well,
knows of you.
She knows of something that I did, not of me. And again, that goes back to the Women's March after Trump was elected, quote unquote. So I did the whole resist with her Captain Marvel persona, and she loved it. So
she's up nights going, okay, they're gonna be for a fitting. I'm just gonna Google myself and see what's going on Twitter.
So we'll see whenever that happens. I was like, hey, remember that time I tweeted?
She was like, who
the fuck are you?
Yeah, who are you?
So,
do you think that what's her name from Ahsoka Tano from the Disney, the Star Wars Weekend will remember? I was the guy that came up to you that said Shakespeare's best read is original Klingon. I'm like, Monty, it's the wrong genre. But,
I know.
But she took the book out of your hand.
Yeah, she started like, oh,
I'll sign it if you want. Like, no, it's.
Or it's like, oh yeah, I heard of you guys. No, you haven't. No one's heard of that
I think
show.
you were more popular than you. No. You guys did that thing? No, that wasn't us.
Yeah.
That was somebody else.
But she was still nice.
She was very nice.
Yes. And she's still active and pursuing her universe clothing.
Her clothing line.
Which is like phenomenal because now it's actually going to guys now. So, it's a whole other market.
You got to make the money somehow.
Speaking of which, today's news I heard about...
Nice National French Fry Day, I think. But anyway.
Which is...
I have no idea. They're just making up things, but that's what I heard today. Anyway, go ahead.
Monopoly. The newest Monopoly.
No, okay, sorry.
Really?
These are the jokes I got.
That's really bad. Yeah. Monopoly, Star Wars Monopoly, is not going to include Rey. Kylo will be in there. Darth Vader. Luke Skywalker. But no Rey. Where's Rey? Hashtag.
Where's Black Widow?
I'm like, and Hasbro says there's no interest.
I'm sorry, Hasbro. Do you not see the Wonder Woman movie that just opened up this past year? And all the freaking dolls out there that are clogging up my Walmart's and Target's shelves? Do you not see these things?
Did we not learn from 2014 with the Avengers 2?
They will learn when the movie comes out this Christmas and girls are clamoring for Rey stuff.
It's not as if she's a minor character.
No, she's...
It's not as if she's a character from, like, a movie from 30 years ago. God damn it. Seriously, Hasbro.
It's happening in live time right now.
So I'm really kind of ticked off with what is going on with them again. And I can't believe this is even a conversation. Like you said, bringing up the fact that Wonder Woman is the number one domestic grossing superhero movie over Deadpool that took over.
Oh, did it beat it already?
It beat Deadpool.
Wow. You go, girl. Ha ha. GRRL.
There you go.
Yeah, thank
you. And then what's his name? Ryan Reynolds did a whole little heart over Wonder Woman with his thing.
Genitals.
So that was very cool. So again, I don't understand considering
you. Look, they get to show this stick. I can't believe that Gal Gadot got $300,000 for that role as Wonder Woman. And she's happy.
Right. In fairness, it's a small.
Henry Cavill got like millions, $14 million for his role as Man of Steel. And I'm like, you got $300,000. Oh, baby, please. Just, God damn it. How unfair is this world for women?
I could argue that, she's had smaller roles.
This is an unknown role.
Right. I don't remember Henry being
nothing.
In nothing.
He's still kind of nothing. What do you got afterwards? Man from U.N.C.L.E.? What do you got?
You look kind of good with that. But aside from that, no, there is a discrepancy with the pay, and that definitely has to be addressed. But, of course, now with the success of Wonder Woman, that's all going to change.
She better have a good agent that gets her
Same
back
thing with
pay.
Patty Jenkins. They only signed her for one movie. So, of course, they're going to have to pay up the wazoo to get her.
If they want her back, which they do, I'm sure. They're not idiots.
No, considering the amount of money and generosity of the fans supporting this movie over and over again, which I still want to go back. My daughter did with her friends, but I definitely want to go back.
I went back. I was happy.
So even though we had issues, you were still...
Well, it was been 2 weeks, and I went back to see it again.
Okay.
And I was very happy. Still like, yeah, you got me back in the theater again. You made me happy again. You inspired my imagination, for just being a decent person. Holding up the righteous rope and just doing the decent thing. Because that's what the whole thing was about, the inspiration for idealism and just being decent. So I liked it a lot.
So now, as far as because you were showing me your collection of
say it, toys. No, not adult toys, just action figures.
Action figures.
I still collect. Nice. It's fine.
But your thing is going to be now, as far as any more Wonder Woman stuff, or just...
I got the figure. I opened her. Okay. The Gal Gadot figure.
Okay.
Somewhere here, but whatever. She's an okay figure. We'll talk about that later.
Which, again, my wife was doing a superhero program at the library, so I bought her a figure that I got at Walmart, so she used it in a display, and it was very nice. So I was very impressed with it. Now this is for Mother's Day.
This is just limited articulation. That's the only problem you have with it.
Yeah.
It's the Toys R Us exclusive Wonder Woman. Used to be 4, now it's 6-pack. More of a likeness to Gal Gadot. Comes with the extra shield from Ares.
No, it's not bad. I'm always impressed when there's enough articulation in characters. They can do a lot of good poses.
Yeah, but Hasbro's got better articulation than Mattel. So much more,
right.
But whatever.
Well, the Spider-Man that you showed me was very impressive.
Yeah, that's Hasbro. That's nice. But this is, it's okay. But this is like, you can have this for $20, or you can wait 6 months to a year and get the Mafex figure that's going to cost you $70. So this is fine for $20. God, I can't.
And what does she do for $70?
She makes your desk look cool. If I had a desk.
She's not a private dancer.
Dance for money. There
you go. So the other thing we're talking about is the new ride coming to Walt Disney World.
In 2020?
Well, 2020, because the anniversary is 71 when it opens.
What would be nice? Instead, Disney, why don't you make another movie? Well, it didn't make... You made money on it. We made money, but we didn't make blockbuster money, Mr. Chang. Okay.
So, yeah. But like I wrote, saying that, all right, fine, we're not going to get Tron 3, but this is close enough for me to be satisfied. To get something like this.
You'll love the music. You'll walk in. You'll be inspired for a second.
Yeah. So, Speedway's going away, which is long overdue. I'm tired of breathing in the smoke or of some kid who doesn't know how to drive.
Hitting the rails.
Back and forth.
The mom there going,
And then I remember when I went with my son, I let him drive, but then I had to hold the
gas pedal?
A gas pedal down, and I caught a major cramp when I got out, and it hurt for days. And I'm like, fuck you, Disney. That was a shitty-ass ride. Because he was too short to reach the gas pedal.
I don't know. There are some things about Disney that I don't want them to change. Like, I really still miss 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I only went on it twice in my lifetime. And yet I still remember how... I mean, God, I was like, 15?
Yeah.
The first time I rode it, because I didn't get to go on it a lot. Because I wasn't able to drive. Since then, I go up a lot to Disney. But seeing that giant squid the first time, even though I was an older person, I was like, that was terrifying. Like, that is bigger than I thought. No. Holy shit.
I've never went in it because of that reason.
Claustrophobia? Fear of the unknown?
Being underwater is not my thing.
You're not really underwater, Mutt. You can see the surface.
I don't give a shit. I don't like being underwater or have something that is going to be attacking me from underwater.
So you missed the Disney Expo. You electrify the hull. You're fine. It drives this. No. Okay.
But like the Sequest,
Darwin.
the SeaWorld shark encounter, I was okay with for a while until something happened. I don't know why. I don't like feeling in a bubble, so to speak.
It's 3-inch glass.
I understand that, but something could happen. What are you going to do? I'm going to swim up
Are you Samuel L. Jackson?
with all the damn sharks around. No.
Look, there's you and there's like 70 other tourists. One.
I can't do it. I cannot do that anymore. I don't know why I can't do shit like that.
We're older men. I don't know. We're aging gracefully. Doing the best we can.
We're aging. I don't know about gracefully shit. But in any case,
Look, I can't tell.
we're replacing Speedway, which is going to be right next to Space Mountain.
Gonna miss it, but that's fine.
And honestly,
Change is good.
Tomorrowland needs a big improvement.
Well, remember when they went retro future? Like, fuck it, our future sucks. We can't keep up. Just retro future, like Jules Verne. Just do it.
Yeah. They definitely need to get rid of Stitch's Great Escape, whatever
Yeah,
that
that's
shit
terrible.
is.
Hate that
The
ride.
alien encounter before then was still awful.
And yet, can you get rid of the one-way people mover? No, you can't, because it's embedded in
Yeah.
the structures. And yet, it's a nice ride to go to
It's
cool
one
off.
of the better rides of doing absolutely fuck nothing.
There's no line, just
Right.
walk on, and it goes 35 miles an hour into straight darkness. You're like, this is kind of okay.
Yeah.
You fall asleep, you take a nice nap. No problem.
It's enjoyable. Like the Wheel of Progress.
Carousel Park,
Carousel,
yes.
Sorry. So I go there. Yay. Because it's nice and AC and conditioned.
It's
and,
killed people, sadly.
Yeah.
Disney employees that don't wander back there. Why
well,
not?
That's
Don't
because they
wander
turn
back
into
there.
animatronics.
Dun 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 dun. Really?
It's a brand new day. Wow. So aside from that, we're getting a ton of other new attractions. We're getting Star Wars Land over in Hollywood, which
Eventually,
they're going to call it Hollywood
if she could.
Adventures. Not Studios anymore. They're going to change it to Hollywood Adventures. So that's kind of weird.
Well, that's fine. You got thrill rides there, but you can't update it to the Guardians of the Galaxy breakout thing because again, the contract with.
Yeah, with Universal down in.
Just buy it out for God's sakes, please, Disney.
Or co-op, or do something like what Sony did with Marvel and Disney.
And
Work
Spider-Man?
together.
Yeah,
Work together. Like friends.
Sorry, we're bipartisan. We can't do that. We'll never get along with the Republicans.
There we go. You know how many Bothans died? So, aside from that, the addition of Toy Story
Land.
is going to be, I think, not replacing, but redoing Dino Land, right?
I don't know.
Or at
I've
least
been
like
watching
the-
the plans, but I'm not.
Yeah.
It's going to take years. I'm
I
not going
know.
to worry about that.
I know.
I
But
s-
now it's like, do I want to go now? No, I'll
No,
wait.
wait.
I'll wait. I'm
Get
not-
your season pass in like 2 years.
Right.
Or a
I'll
year
wait
and a
till
half.
then.
But do you want to go to Pandora at the Animal Kingdom?
I would. But again, if I'm going to do a season pass, I'm not just going to go for just one thing.
I don't know. Like, I have to rewatch Avatar to really appreciate Pandora, and I'm not sure. I'm
Or
ready
you
to
just
do
wait
that
for the
again.
sequels to happen. You're like, what the fuck is this shit?
It's like a slap in the face. I didn't want this shit anyway. It's just 3D technology back in the 90s that we weren't ready for. That blew our minds back then.
So what
but
we're
now
gonna
it's
see-
dated and
Now we're
clearly.
seeing more 3D? No. What is it that you're going to be doing? 4D.
That
What?
smell, sense. Someone you get hit in the face. The character gets in the face. Someone comes and hits you in the face. Yeah, that's not gonna. I don't know.
Although the D-Box crap, like in the theaters,
Yeah,
it is the most god-awful idea I can think of.
have you ever done it? You got to be fair.
I've
Gotta-
sat in the little demo
Yeah, I know.
outside.
As have I. I've never done D-Box either, but
I just think that, if you're watching a sex scene and they're banging,
we don't know that. You've
and
never
then-
done that.
And then you go into the motion, I'm like, that will be weird. To all be gyrating in our seats or feel something being pounded in you.
Well, so long as something doesn't discharge out of you, I think you're okay.
While in 3D. Close your eyes.
What is this? Bird droppings? No.
That will be from above. This is coming straight at you. So I just don't think those kind of experiences that you would have to put into a seat or scratch and sniff a scent, oh, number 4. I got to scratch number 4.
No, I know.
So
We have no idea how it's going to be presented. And James Cameron, I mean, he spent like 20 years under the sea.
Right.
Literally. But, with the technology and the Titanic is now, I don't think it's there anymore. I don't think you can see it anymore. It's been over 100 years. Yeah.
No, it's still there.
Well, I don't know. I'm not saying it's not there anymore. I'm just saying that after 100 years, it's kind of, anyway. I don't know what James Cameron's going to do with that. Maybe he can fill us again, but he's not the best writer. As we've seen with the Spider-Man script that
Yeah, I remember. I used to try to find it.
He's an innovator, an entertainer, like P.T. Barnum.
Yeah.
Comes with a good idea, presents it well, and then...
When it comes to a story ending, there are multiple endings. I'll give him that. There's not just one thing like, oh, it's over. No, it's not. Wait for it. There's more. So I give him that.
In 83, I think, or 93, what was The Abyss? I'm like, wait, they rose up. How did they depressurize? And then just they said that, like, how come we didn't die in the bed and depressurize? They must have done something to us. I'm like, no, you can't.
What do you mean there was a whole other 20 minutes left?
Oh, there's one. It's a multi-million-dollar effect where they freeze the wave.
Yeah, I know. I love that.
It sounds ridiculous.
Well, that's just back when, Laserdiscs were in style. So I'm like, I got a Laserdisc player. I'll pay $100 for Abyss with that 20 extra minute footage. Hell yeah. And actually, I was very happy with it. I even bought Aliens. And I love the extra footage between Newt and Ripley, and Ripley's backstory with her own daughter that was never talked about. But because of the time gap, she was pretty much already dead by that time.
Is she in the Alien Isolation video game now?
I don't know. I never played it. So.
I never either. I bought it because I liked it, and I never played it.
Wow.
I bought the genre. I don't know why.
Well, that's what's a genre. We all know why you bought it.
I like Sigourney Weaver's underwear scene. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. I was a growing boy, and I have my fetishes and interests that are always going to be with me. Nothing wrong with that.
Yes, true.
Anyway, going on, because we're getting way off topic. Stay on topic.
So basically, that's it. That was our big 3 topics. We were talking about the Disney, the Hasbro,
the Tick,
and the Tick. So easy peasy. So with that, look at that. About a half an hour. See?
That was nice and easy.
Yes, it was. So we'll leave it at that.
Okay, so that's going to be an end for the Sci-Fi News podcast for this week. So again, many thanks to Mr. Gene for being a guest on the show once more. So, like what we said, you have comments, please, we would love to hear from you. You can email us at monstersci-fi show@gmail.com. You can follow us on the various social networks. Thank you very much for listening to me and the Monster Sci-Fi Show podcast. Sci-fi from a certain point of view. Good night.
This has been a broadcast of the ESO Network, your station for all things geek, classic, current, and beyond. Be part of the crew at ESONetwork.com.